I've been working on a $1 million product. And in this video, I'm gonna share with you all how you can work on your $1 million product. And you know what? This isn't even, this product that I'm gonna share with you, it's worth more than $1 million actually. It's priceless and everybody will pay for it. But just like every product, you have to work on it. You have to fine tune it. It needs a prototype. You need a little blueprint. You need a vision. You need details. You need pieces to this product that once you put it together, it is invaluable to other people around you and you can serve them on an incredible level. And I'm gonna share with you what this product is. So you already have access to this product. You have access to it right now. You know what it is? It's your mind. When you think about it, any incredible product that we're all consuming right now, like I'm using this camera, this originated in someone's mind. Is this camera valuable, or is the mind it came from the valuable thing? Is Facebook valuable, or is the mind it came from the valuable thing? We can go on and on. The car. Yeah, the car is value. It's providing tremendous amounts of value to millions of people. But if the mind that invention came from never existed, there would be no car to value. So what I want to encourage you to do today is to work on that mind. That's where the product comes from. And work on that mind by working on yourself, understanding yourself, understanding the complexities of you, understanding your psychology, how your past has affected you, releasing what doesn't serve you, diving deep into that mind and removing limiting beliefs, beliefs that restrict your imagination. We need you to remove those. That's the first step in creating your $1 million product. And let me tell you something. I mean it when I say your mind is worth infinite amounts of money. You don't believe me? Looks like your mind needs some work. Looks like there's some pieces to this puzzle that is you that is misaligned and not causing this belief to grow. It's okay. I got tons of beliefs I got to work on. I'm right there with you. Got tons of stuff I got to rearrange in there. But you know what? Here's the thing that makes it easy to do. Loving yourself through it. A lot of us will be rearranging stuff in this mind of ours, and we'll come across a broken piece, or a piece that may have been misaligned by a trauma early on in our lives, a piece that may have been misaligned by something someone told us that we held on to. Whatever it may be. Maybe a belief is misaligned because of the programming of the matrix, whatever. But when you come across things like that in your mind, you got to love yourself through it. You got to accept yourself through it. And it makes it a lot easier for me to, when I first started upon my personal journey, my personal evolution and crafting my mind and really trying to gain mastery of it, it was hard for me. When I first started, it was hard for me to accept parts of myself. It was hard for me to believe in myself. I've been making videos for 5-6 years, and along this journey, I've had to do a lot of introspection because I'm giving life advice on this channel. And so I got to get my life together. So it's forced me to really rearrange stuff inside of me. And what I'm saying is, when I first started, it was not easy. It wasn't easy rearranging that stuff, but I learned to love myself through it. And in loving myself through it, I was able to accept things. And when you accept things, now you can hold what you're accepting. And when you're holding what you're accepting, you can now mold it. You can't mold anything in life that you don't hold. If there's a piece of clay in front of you, you have to pick that piece of clay up and hold it to mold it. That's your life. That's your mind. That's your past. You have to pick it up and hold it to mold it. And you can mold it, because everything around you is just made up of energy. Everything is vibration. Everything looks real. Like in the Matrix, everything looks real. This stuff appears solid. But if you take a microscope and you zoom in far enough, really there's space. You know, there's like they say you're 99% space. And like 1% or something of you is physical matter. The rest of it is all of these little things coming together, and the brain puts it together. It perceives it this way so that it looks solid. But I've had out-of-body experiences in life. I've had astral projection experiences and lucid dreaming experiences that have showed me that my consciousness is way more malleable than what it appears. You know, I've been in dreams where I have complete control over my environment. I can levitate things with my mind. I can phase through walls. And I've developed my dream consciousness so much to the point where, you know, it's real to me. It's just as real as this is. And so it's this other world I kind of like tap into when I go to sleep at night. Not every night is like that, but I have a lot of really cool dreams. And it's taught me something about consciousness. It's taught me something about this illusion of life. Shit ain't real, man. It's clay. They say, you know, we're made of stardust, made of dust. And from dust we came, to dust we will return. We're all going to die. It's temporary. And so it's highly illogical to me to live in fear of how people are going to judge me, fear of this, fear of that, fear of that. One day I'm going to die. This is all going to be over at some point. So, you know, what's the point of me being so fearful? I'm going to die one day. You're going to die one day. So what's the point of, giving so many fucks? Part of my language, but I guess that's me not giving so many fucks. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, this stuff isn't real, man. It's a dream. You're dreaming it up. You're making it all up. And if you want to create your dream life, realize you got to create it. If we want to create if we want to live on a happy, clean, whole, connected earth, a peaceful earth, we got to create it. We got to believe it's possible, first off. And we got to think like it's possible. We got to speak like it's possible. And we got to act like it's possible. And then from there, you have to not just think like it's possible, but you have to think like it's happening. And then you have to speak like it's happening. And then you have to act like it's happening. And in doing so, that's where the real change is facilitated. So what I'm going to ask of you in this video is to claim it all. Claim the thing that screwed you up when you was a kid. That thing that happened to you, that trauma. That thing you saw that you weren't supposed to see, that thing you felt that you weren't supposed to feel. that act someone committed on you that they weren't supposed to commit on you, I need you to accept all that. Because when you accept all that and you hold all that, you can begin to love yourself again. And you can begin to change your reality again. It's just what has to happen. I'm gonna hold you accountable. If you're watching my videos and you're connected with me, I'm holding you accountable. I want to be part of a consciousness shift. And that consciousness shift, it starts with me. It starts with me. I can't do anything about you. I can try to inspire and give you some energy, give you some good thoughts, but I can't control what you do. But I can control what I do. And the same thing goes for you. If you desire a consciousness shift on planet Earth, it starts with you. It starts with you. Because you can't do anything about what Trump does. You can't do anything about what he does or she does, or they're going to do what they're going to do. But you can do something about what you do and who you become and what you represent. And in doing so, you will become a reference point for people. And, you know, when you become a reference point for people, people can copy you now. Human beings are monkey see, monkey do creatures. We just copy each other. We're copycats. And so there has to be a bunch of people that hold specific values in the forefronts of their consciousness, in their thoughts, in their words, and in their deeds. There has to be people with specific values that promote unity, that promote connectedness, that promote humans thriving collectively. There has to be a bunch of people with that stuff in their mind and in their heart for other people to copy off of. And so I consider myself, I'm gonna do my very best to be a reference point of what it looks like to grow, what it looks like to evolve, what it looks like to be happy, what it looks like to love, what it looks like to be at peace and centered and to add value to the world. I'm gonna do my best. I'm not perfect, but I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna try to be a good reference point of what that looks like. And I want to encourage you to do the same thing. I want my little brother and sister to grow up in a cool world where they can thrive and be happy and do cool things and eat good. I want my kids one day to live in a cool earth where they still have access to a pretty blue sky and green grass and healthy foods and fruits and vegetables, and they can sniff the flowers. I want them to experience this too, and it's not too late. It's not too late. People are going to tell you it's too late. That's a belief that's being spread, that's keeping that from being created. Let's believe it's possible. We can create anything, man. Human beings can literally create anything we put our mind to. The resources are here on Earth, and the resources are within, and we can figure it out. So let's spread the belief. People are saying like the world's coming to an end, the world's ending, it's end times. Screw that. Screw that. I don't care what any book says. Screw that. Let's create. Let's create. Let's create. And we do that by spreading thoughts, spreading feelings, emotions, loves, principles, being reference points. So, you want your $1 million product? Tying it all back to that. You want your $1 million product? You got it. It's you. Shape that product, upgrade that product, evolve that product, and it will be able to serve so many people. And when you enrich the world will enrich you. Period. You deliver value, the world reflects that value back to you in the form of money, in the form of love, in the form of great relationships, in the form of a nice house, in the form of all the things that you dream and you desire to have. When you provide enough value to people around you in the world and in life, that comes back to you, and it comes back to you tenfold. I plant one seed, it grows a tree that bears multiple fruit. So takeaway from this video. How can you provide value on a higher level? How can you evolve your mind? How can you evolve your body? What do you need to release so that you may step your game up, so that you may serve on a higher level? I'm in this journey right there with you. If you have anything to add to this, do it. This is not a one-way conversation, man. You know, I'm talking in hopes that somebody who's even more passionate about all this than me steps up and says something and adds to this, you know, makes it better, helps another. Let's mastermind, you know, let's mastermind. Y'all know, you already know, None but love for you on this channel. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to share before I sign out. I don't think so. But I hope this information serves you. I hope you evolve today in some way, grow, and go impact a life. Watch your dreams turn into reality from you doing so. I'm done.